Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in central Scotland. Today this will be card 83 in my 100 quick and easy cards. I hope. Not very well organised. You know how it goes. I just have an idea and I decide to go. But I've not got everything out. Does that surprise you? I hope it doesn't. Okay, so I've just pulled out a white card base. I've got a layer of basic white, and that's it for paper. I pulled out Shaded Summer because I think, you know, I could make a Christmas card with these flower stamps. Why not? And Framed and Festive to make use of these beautiful sentiments. Love this set. Glad I got it. Nearly never, but yeah, I think it's just great fun. So I'm not sure what sentiment I'll use, but I'll leave that. So I've got some blends out. I've got some heat embossing. You know, if you've got heat embossing, if you've got the things to do heat embossing, that is quick and easy to do. If you've not got it, it won't be easy. I appreciate that, but this will be quick and easy if you have the bits you need. So, but you don't need to use this tool set. I just happen to have it, so why not use it? So I've got white Stamp Emboss powder. I know you'll be thinking, oh, white card, what is she thinking about? Well, just watch and wait. So card 83. So, do you think I'll run out of ideas? No, I won't. I'll get to 100 without running out of ideas. You could do the same thing, basically, with a different sap set and it looks completely different. So, you know, you don't have to think of anything major. I don't have to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. I'll pop that to the side. I'm just going to do a nice floral Christmas card using these two images and a sentiment, but I'm going to heat emboss them on here with white. If you want to buy any of these things, you can buy them on my online shop, which is Stampin' Up. No, it's not, it's JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. I'm going to bring that out just in case. Just some ribbon that's on the drawer. You never know. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up with my Versamark. As you can see, this part of the stamp is dangling off the end of the block, but I have no intentions of having much of that stock on my card. So I've inked this big square stamp up, and I'm just popping that in that corner. I probably meant it to be a bit more round that way, but never mind. We'll come. Oh, mustn't have cleaned the stamp. That's not good. But hey, that'll be all right because it's going to be covered. Well, I don't know why it's pink, because it's mind you, it makes it easier for me to see where I'm going. I'm inking up this smaller one. I kind of think these look a bit like Hellebores, Christmas roses. I'm just going to pop that kind of in there. But I can't see that one so easily, can I? Because this stamp was obviously cleaned. Now I'm just going to then pop that one about there. Of course, you can't see much there, so I will just pop the stamps over to be cleaned this time. And lucky I didn't get any pink on my Versamark. I don't know what happened there. Anywho. Right, pop these out of the way, get my embossing stuff back in. My white embossing powder. As I say, once you've done the heat embossing, a quick colour in, this won't take any time, provided it works. You can assume it's going to work to a certain extent, or I wouldn't have put the video out. You know. and then heat. Okay. It's hard for you to see just now, but it will come to light in a minute. Just try and flatten that down while it's warm, so it won't be so hard to... Right, okay, so this is going to be a bit tricky for me to see, but I am just going to try to colour with my blends because they're alcohol, so they'll stick. I'm just doing this very quickly. Obviously, you can take more time over this. It's not easy to see it when you're working, and I'm just doing this with a single colour so you can see the shading that you get as you go. This is Parakeet Party, the dark one I'm using. So this time I'm colouring this in using the blends over the top, but I might do one the same with white heat emboss and show you a different way. Yeah, it's difficult for me to see what I'm doing here. I don't have the best eyesight either. I don't have much hearing. I don't have much sense of smell. And my eyesight's going too. I've not got a lot going for me now. I'm falling apart at the seams. Yeah, I think I'll colour the flowers in a bit now and then you'll see better. I think I'm using the bullet end. You don't want to go over the edge, but then once you've got the outline, you can just take your blend over and you're getting the different shades because some is embossed and some is not. The colour's a bit lighter when you're on the bit that's embossed. I hadn't tried this before, I just decided to try it for you now. So we would all know together if it works or it doesn't. It's actually quite pretty. Right, where are the other flowers? This one here. See, sometimes I do this technique on black and then it is just, the colour just goes on the heat embossing. But I wanted to have the full flower. Yeah. Just have to sometimes tilt it so that you can see. You could try this on a light colour of card as well. See how it works on a light colour. But you see it's coming up. It's really quite a quick, effective way to colour in, and just take the green over to join the stalks together. That's better. Just gently over the top of the actual embossing to get the green in. There's a leaf there. I mean, this is the longest part of doing this card will be the colouring, because you're, you know, it takes a bit of time, but then you're just going to stick it together when you're done. So I will put a sentiment on. So I'm using Polished Pink and Parakeet Party. And I've got some yellow, which I meant to use in the centre of the flower and I didn't. Maybe I should do some Daffodil Delight I've got. Maybe you can add it there and it will react. See? It has mixed a bit with the pink. And that flower up there, it's got a middle as well. There you go, that just defines the centre a wee bit. And then, well, what did I do? There it is. We'll just stick with Polished Pink for the flowers. I'm having to tilt this slightly so I can see. There we go. As long as you can see, it's not hard. It's just like if you can't see where you're going, you're stuck. I'm not doing any kind of special colouring, I'm just colouring it because it will dry nicely. And when it's on the card, it's darker. When it's on the embossing, it's lighter. So it just gives you an interesting finish. Should I have these? Oh no, I'm just going to do all the flowers pink. But obviously you could change that about. Could be a birthday card. I quite like to use stamp sets that are definitely not pointed at Christmas. They're not obviously Christmas. It could be winter rose as much as it could be a summer rose. And you can take as long or as little time over colouring. I'm actually liking the effect. Sometimes you see you've missed a bit, so you go back. Just need the green again because I can see a stalk that hasn't been put in. I wonder if the brush might work better actually. Don't know. Right, and then we just need to get, there's a green leaf there. Maybe the brush end will work better. Quicker, certainly. Because you've more chance of making that mistake, but if you just do it very gently, you'll be alright. And then we'll add in pink flowers and we'll be all done. I hope you're enjoying this series. Gosh, it's a Sunday afternoon, a wet, dark Sunday afternoon that I'm filming this. I want to try the brush end of this, see how that goes. If I make a mess of it, I make a mess of it. Maybe should have used this from the beginning actually. Cool. I'm going to move in my seat because I want to see this. So it really is just giving you something completely different, but not complicated, you know. Quick stamp, heat emboss and colour in. Bob's your uncle, as they say here in the UK. One more here, I think it is. It's actually quite nice. You can just, you keep seeing bits you've missed, but you know what, just leave it. Don't get too fussy about it. You might want to just add a bit more. She says don't get fussy and then she starts pathing. Hey, stop. No, stop it. Stop. Okay, so we need a sentiment here. And whoops. I like that actually. Can you see that now? Obviously you can go over and over and you can keep adding. I quite like that effect, and I can see them just a bit like hellebores. Right, I need a sentiment on here though, and then we're done. So I'll need to get my polished ink out. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Where is it? This one. And we'll get polished pink. Why not? You know, cards don't all have to be certain colours. Pink, you can have pink in Christmas if you want. You could add more, you could fill this up, but do you know, sometimes it's good to embrace the white. Do you know how to do that? You could add things like ribbon. I really don't think it's all that necessary. I'm going to just leave as. I'm always doing that. So, but I'm just suggesting that to you so that you could do that. You can add. I'm putting a bit more glue than I would normally because this has worked a wee bit with the heat emboss. So I'm going to have to get it to go flat. I think that's rather pretty. And it's just a different technique. Where did I put my bone folder? Here it is. I want to make sure that the glue is evenly distributed so that I don't get lumps, especially when I put so much on. You don't want it to dry with a lump in it. We could add some sparkle though, couldn't we? Whoops! I've got herons jumping off the... I think that iridescent... What are these ones called? Iridescent rhinestones. These are in the annual catalogue. I think they would just be the thing actually. Let's have a look. Stop. I had to keep it to an odd number though there. Right, so that's that. Card number 83, I think I said. So, and we've used... Oh no, it's... Oh, we'll be alright. It's filmed the wrong way around, but I think I'll be able to edit that and turn it. So anyway, thank you so much for coming and watching the video today. Please, then thank you so much for all your support with this series. It's been great fun. And that is certainly, you know, slightly complicated, but not hard. It is easy, and I'm going to really say that, definitely quick and easy. So I like the effect that you get the dark when it's on the paper, well, on the white card, and then it's lighter when it's on the embossing. So yeah, thank you very much. See you on the next one.